Hi everyone, it's Carolyn from True Crime Chat with Mommy Ramblings, and I'm here with the Marilane Carter story. This is a pastor's wife, mother of three, who just simply vanished almost 2 weeks ago. Where is she? She set off, we're going to find out, for some mental health care. She wanted to go to a place she knew, a place she formerly worked at. She wanted to see her family in Alabama, and she took off from her Kansas home on an evening, August 1st, and we have some video, and then the trail goes cold. Let's see what's going on here. If you're brand new to our channel, I urge you to click on the subscribe button in the lower corner of the video. You'll be glad you did, and you'll become part of the greatest community on YouTube. But let's see what's going on here. So, on the night of August 1st, around 8:15 p.m., we have Marilane Carter from Overland Park, Kansas, gets in her car and sets off. She was going to visit her family in Birmingham, Alabama, and also seek mental health treatment. She was traveling all alone. Now her husband, Adam, and their three young children stayed at home. She never arrived at her family, and as we're going to find out, we haven't heard from her in almost 2 weeks. So there's a multi-state search that's turned up very little. We have some security camera footage that shows Marilane checking into a Quality Inn for the night in West Plains, Missouri. And she also texted her husband and let him know that she was checking in there. But she did not stay long, okay, because she called her husband 3 hours later to say she was getting back on the road. She also called her mother to say she was getting back on the road in her 2011 GMC Acadia. But when she spoke to her mother and her husband, the phone would cut off and go dead. And that's the last anybody, has heard from her via the phone. So a phone call to her husband and mother late Sunday, when she was in Memphis, Tennessee, is the last time her family heard from her. The cell phone cut out while she was speaking to both family members, and then the phone appears to have gone dead or been turned off. Now, on Facebook, there are various groups and people posting about this. There are groups dedicated to finding her, and there are people posting. In one such post, Melinda, so her sister is Marilane, and Brady McLaughlin is the brother-in-law. Okay, so he said she left Kansas City, Kansas, late Saturday night on August 1st, heading towards Birmingham, seeking help for her mental health, possibly at Grandview or UAB, or maybe a different one. Last known phone contact was near Memphis, Tennessee, around Sunday, August 2nd at 8 p.m. near I-55. There has been no contact, no vehicle sighting, phone is dead, no credit card charges, nothing. We are concerned for her safety. Marilane is married to Adam Carter, and together they have 3 young children. Kiddos are being cared for right now. Please share this with anyone and everyone you possibly can. We're trying to get this to as many news media outlets as well to run. So the last ping GPS location of her phone was at 8:02 p.m. Later, that was Sunday. Later that day, near the Arkansas Way Station on Interstate 55 entering Memphis, Tennessee. A law enforcement air unit in Memphis flew for 1.5 hours on a grid pattern covering a 4-mile radius where her cell phone was last pinged. Forensic cellular experts are working with the Overland Park Police Department to determine more about her last calls to family and her last location. Yesterday, organizers in the search released video showing Marilane Carter at a Shell station in West Memphis. Also on Sunday, August 2nd, where she fueled up and went inside with her cup to get some ice water. We're just combing the river to try to rule that out, said Marilane's brother-in-law, Brady McLaughlin. We're getting leads from across the country, from Louisiana to Canada, but nothing is panning out. It's frustrating to be so empty-handed. Marilane once worked at a hospital there, and Brady said that might be why she felt comfortable coming to Alabama to seek help to seek mental health treatment. And when he spoke to his sister-in-law, he said that she seemed lost. She seemed disoriented and confused. She said earlier in the day that she had been traveling on dirt roads, McLaughlin said, which you and I both know is not a normal thing to travel on dirt roads when you're traveling between two major cities. He went on to say, we're still very, very hopeful, and said that family has also sent flyers to more than 100 hospitals accompanied with power of attorney documents to try and find out where Marilane is, or if she'd been hospitalized at any time since she went missing. Brady McLaughlin said the family has repeatedly been asked if perhaps Marilane doesn't want to be found. He says, we don't think that at all, adding that the last phone calls were to the Birmingham hospitals. We just want to make sure she's safe, and anyone with information is asked to call 911 immediately. Recapping again, Marilane Carter is the mother of 3 young children, including one who will be turning 3 years old on Monday. Her phone was last pinged less than 2 miles from the river as she was entering Memphis, and the last phone call that she made was about 8 p.m. on Sunday night before the phone went dead. While local law enforcement is working on the case and has searched the land near Big River Crossing, they had not searched the water. This hasn't stopped her family from calling for volunteers to search the river, and there are volunteers searching the river. We love you, Marilane. Your family loves you, Brady McLaughlin said. We are ready for you to just let us know you're safe. Let us know you're safe, and if you know where Marilane is, please let the police know. We're just trying to make sure she is safe and get her home to her kids. Detective Blake Larson said investigators did a ping on that phone and determined that she had been in the area of I-55 where West Memphis, Arkansas borders Memphis, Tennessee at the Mississippi River at the time of her last contact with her family. Police said she made concerning statements to her family members during those calls, being about the dirt roads, okay? And they became concerned about her whereabouts. There was also no credit card activity on her account since Sunday. And a woman reported a possible sighting of Marilane on Monday, and she told police that the woman she believed to be Marilane told her that her credit or debit card wasn't working and asked for some money. The woman actually gave her $10 to put on gas and gave her $3 cash, according to Detective Blake Larson. Now, Blake goes on to say the distance is one of the biggest factors that is making the investigation difficult for investigators. It's very difficult to conduct an investigation from 400 miles away, said Larson. He added that a federal agency has agreed to help the police and that Thursday to try and find this missing mom. Larson said at this point he does not believe foul play is involved, but says he can't rule out any possibilities. We are doing everything we can and trying to help the family, he said. Now, Adam Carter, the husband, is a reverend, a pastor, in the Leawood Baptist Church in Kansas. The couple's children are currently being cared for by family members, and Adam is helping in this search for his missing wife, traveling to Jackson, Mississippi, and whatnot, looking for her. Her family has spent days searching the area of Mississippi where her phone was last pinged, where it went dead. And her husband, Adam Carter, thought she might have checked herself into a Mississippi facility, but said that although he drove to Jackson, Mississippi, he could not get any info on if she was in any facility due to privacy laws. And the search is focused on the Mississippi River. Police describe Marilane as 5 feet, 8 inches tall, weighing approximately 130 pounds. She has long brown hair and green eyes, last seen wearing a green t-shirt and black yoga pants. She's been driving a dark gray 2011 GMC Acadia with Kansas plates 194 LFY. And anyone with information, please contact authorities. Call 911. Please contact someone. Thanks so much for watching. Let's hope she's just somewhere and not done anything to herself or been the victim of foul play. I know that people are remarking on the husband's face, it looking like 2 scratches. You know, other people say he was checked out. I'm not going to go any further on that right now, but let's just hope and pray she is found alive and safe and well and very, very soon here. And prayers for the family and for her children and all of that. Thank you for watching. Have a good day, guys. Bye-bye.